All right, hey, Shalom. First and foremost, want to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors due to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect. All right, this is the brother Yeshaya, part of Men of Valor, South Carolina. And, this video epistle is going to be basically titled along the lines of, are you ready for the separation? All right, because, we got to really deal with the reality of the situation. All right, every one of us, when we talk about the hopeful elect, it's going to be different ways and different levels that we're going to take or absorb Jacob's trouble, man. All right, some Jake, a little bit more rough around the edges or whatnot. Okay, had some experience in the world, and been through some things that, basically when things hit the fan. Okay, and I'm not saying that that's going to be, because ultimately it's the Holy Spirit that's going to ground you, or the Holy Spirit that's going to keep you, from losing your mind or going insane at that point. But at the same time, the Lord does, have certain men with experience. So with the Holy Spirit, the Holy Spirit is basically, the focal point. All right, but you do have men with carnal experience that the Lord does, give you credit for. All right, and you might, say you're in the wilderness, you might know how to navigate, you might know how to, if you spend some times outdoors, if you know how to cook outdoors, if you know what edible, what vegetation is edible. Okay, shit, some brothers know how to purify water with little to no ingredients, but that's not every man or that's not every brother's lot. But I'm just saying, and that's been the spirit that brothers have been pushing out there, just getting mentally prepared and getting ready and bracing for impact, because the Lord said this thing is going to come as a thief in the night, and he really meant that. All right, the Lord really means that it's going to be as a thief in the night when, his day, begins to come. And hey, that might take a couple of us by surprise. All right, but not total surprise to where, you're asleep, going back to the parable of the thief, where you're asleep and that thief came in and he, he cleaned the crib dry, man. Okay, robbed it clean, and he was out of there before you woke up. All right, nah, we're probably gonna be, we're gonna be on our watch, man. All right, brother. Some brothers might be a little, sleepy, but hey, you're gonna wake up as soon as you hear some rustling. All right, which basically that's an example or a parable. But yeah, man, and I'm thinking of it myself, because it's gonna be a complete shock, because before we came into this truth, before we came into this truth, but before we got to the truth, we were acclimated to the world. Okay, no matter how many years you've been in it, or you say your brother, you came in and when you were 25, you had 25 years of being in this world. Okay, and it kind of sticks on you for real. It really does stick to you. All right, but through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakah HaKodash, we've shed off that old man. Okay, just as Yahweh Shai did, on his final go around to make everything right. Because the scriptures say that, the first Adam was, but the second Adam was made of quickening spirit. So with the first Adam came death into the world. All right, but then the second Adam was basically a quickening spirit. All right, which represents Yahweh Shai, bringing everything to life, completing death, combating death and defeating death. Okay, oh death, where's thy sting? That's what we're waiting on. All right, to not, every day you wake up, you're that much closer to the grave, because hey, we're subject to death on this side, man. All right, and and some brothers, going back to that aspect, are you ready for the world? Some brothers live, pretty much somewhat comfortable lives. All right, and you just got to be ready to when you start losing things, because hey, best believe you will start losing things, man. All right, you're gonna lose things, and that's why I never got why they're out of here now, or but certain brothers, they would heap or try to heap troubles unto themselves, like they didn't think they was going through enough. So one account, I don't know if it's real or not, but I heard about it. But the brother, the elder said that brothers, praying to be to get tried like David, which that is pure lunacy, man. Because King David, that is the top man of Israel under Yahushua. So the spirit that man possesses, man, the spirit that King David possessed, he had to have an ironclad spirit to deal with everything that he dealt with. So why would you try to heap that, and you're not even capable of that? So just the trouble will come. All right, you had brothers that went into the forest, went into the damn, well, not brothers, niggas, because that dude, he turned out, the Lord really did a number on him. He started liking TS's and everything like that, man, transmissions and everything like that. But this nigga, he went in the woods and said nobody helped and no brothers looking out, and he did videos. I'm in the woods, like, man. And that's why you gotta really count the cost when you come into this thing, man. You got a lot of brothers and a lot of your sisters that just come in, and usually they come in via IUIC and ISUBK, because those are the comfort camps. Yeah, they are the comfort camps. They are the ones that, god damn, they are the ones that yeah, they're the ones that basically make the truth worldly acceptable. All right, and then when when things start really hitting the fan, and the camps that's like GMS, all right, that really are doing this thing, how the Lord, if he was on this planet, how he would be running a camp. Okay, and his men are right here right now running the camp. The scriptures say running the camps, because the scriptures say that your eyes shall see your teachers, and they shall be no more hid into a corner anymore. So we have the righteous teachers, we have the right format, and we just have to listen to what they're saying and listen to what the Spirit says. And right now the Spirit is on brothers just girding up their loins and getting ready for this total, oh man, it's going to be total hell on this earth, man. All right, and we're going to be in it, and that's the thing. Okay, there's going to be certain times where you're going to get tried. All right, you're going to get tried. You may not eat, and then in your mind, since this is the first time anything has really happened to you like that, you might begin to question the Lord. But you got to start girding up your loins now. You can't just like a boxer, you're going into a title fight, but you haven't been jogging, you haven't been sparring. All right, and then you think that you just gonna go in there, the Great White Hope, or like some motherfucker that just don't box, and you just a natural, and you're just gonna beat guys that are dedicated, and guys that really sacrificed, okay, their time, all right, their livelihoods, all right, to getting ready. All right, and that's what we're doing right now, Lord willing, through the Spirit, man. Okay, getting ready and embrace it for impact, because that left hook is coming, that right straight is coming, okay, that uppercut is coming, man. Okay, as far as these woes and the trials and tribulations for the elect, because hey, we're entering into the straight gate, man. So Lord willing, that was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors due to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, safety to the Lord's elect out there. Shalom.